was a white police officer with a young black lady who had been seen disturbed and trying to kill herself running in front of traffic. So he came out to the scene, he sees her, and he approaches her and he's asking her what's going on. Then it gets kind of tricky. And when I said it gets tricky, the reason being is that I don't know where you should stop. If somebody says, I don't want you to hurt me, I think you're going to hurt me, get away from me, don't touch me, don't hurt me, I think there should be something that we do there as a society that we can come together and agree that there's like a happy medium to that. Like what? Because he was grabbing her arm because he was asking her what was going on and she took off. Now she looked like something was wrong. So he grabbed her. And when he was grabbing her, she was like, yo, I don't want you to hurt me. She was scared. You could tell something was wrong. And it's sad when mental health is the issue. But nonetheless, I can say the officer seemed to be very sincere. He seemed to have a lot of compassion. And he was honestly looking to help. Then, like I said, it just got weird. When she started saying, I don't want you to hurt me, I want you to get away from me. That's when things kind of fucked me up because I go, well, do you walk away or do you call for backup? Do you follow her? Like, what do you do? I don't know what procedure is, but he tried to restrain her and he did. When the restraining happened, he knows jujitsu. He approached it well. He mounted her, although it seemed inappropriate. Yes, they were pelvis to pelvis. He put his hooks on. He had his legs hooked in. So he was mounted on top of her. Seemingly inappropriate, but honestly the safest way for both of them. He had his hands on her ankles and he had his legs around her legs. They were both in a safe position. She couldn't hit him in the face. He wasn't suffocating her by no means. He was actually above her, and in the position that he was in, he could actually lean back and subdue her even more if he needed to. But the position that he was in was pretty stable. He just looked a little sketchy because they were pelvis to pelvis. But in jiu-jitsu, you use your body to restrain the other person. And I mean, when you have ground control and you're in that fucking, I mean, he literally had her in like what you would consider, damn, why am I drawing a blank right now on what the fuck happened? What is that? Well, he was in front mount and he had her. I mean, it was solid. Like the dude knew what he was doing. He wasn't hurting the young lady by no means. The young lady did have like some type of spit coming out the side of her mouth. She was wilding. She was being restrained, but he was not hurting her by no means. I would rather have seen that than see a fucking knee on somebody's neck and being choked. It's not fair that we what do you want from these officers, right? We want safe and we want civil, we want respect, we want the ability to not fear. And I don't think anything happened there that was deemed wrong. He really took care of that situation pretty well. And no matter what, they seem to think or feel, I don't care if you think that him inappropriately restraining her, I don't care if that bothers you. I would rather he do that than kill her. So with that being said, that officer did a really good job, and I hope we have more of him out there because that is necessary. It's very, very necessary to have a police officer that's not only able to restrain you, but to keep you safe, because at the end of the day, what he was able to do was keep both of them safe.